Something's going on in the woods. Something's going on. That's right.
Did you see that? What is he doing? Look at how he's walking. No, he's looking at the camera again. Dude.
Caught on camera, a mystery in Texas. What is this strange figure that people are trying to figure out?
It was right here in camp. It was circling. It was smacking and shaking, trying to rip the tent up off me.
ATV riders say they've seen unusual-looking creatures in the distance.
Some Bigfoot sightings in Wintergreen have been debunked.
And there were 2 yellow eyes staring straight back at me.
He's freaking close, dude. What the hell's going on?
Oh, God.
If you think you have seen everything, then get ready to be spooked by the insane drone footages I have gathered in this video to prove you wrong! Unknown tribe. In a remote Brazilian area, this man noticed mysterious people near his house, prompting both curiosity and fear. Concerned for his safety, he decided to investigate using a drone. As the drone hovered over the nearby river settlement, it unveiled a secluded tribe rarely seen and living in isolation. This footage, capturing the tribe's daily activities, showed people armed with bows and spears, hinting at their self-sufficient and guarded lifestyle. This discovery created a stir in the community, with many speculating about the tribe's way of life. The drone's eye revealed a world untouched by modernity, sparking both awe and concern. Circling reindeer. Are they under a spell, or is this some kind of reindeer tornado? I'm not sure myself. Filmed on a farm in the peninsula, these reindeer grabbed attention when they were spotted doing something totally unexpected. Well, what looks weird to us is actually pretty normal for reindeer. They start spinning like this when they feel threatened or sense a predator nearby. It's a way to protect their young ones in the middle, making it tougher for hunters to get them. So, it's not spooky, it's just their way of staying safe. Rake sighted. A clear footage in daytime and 2 of a rake? Isn't it something we have always asked for? These guys were having fun with their drone near a creepy abandoned barn that locals said was haunted, and captured a sight of something really weird on the screen. Right there, near the barn, was this alien-like creature, kind of like a rake. They flew the drone a bit closer to get a better look. That's exactly when the creature noticed the buzzing drone, but surprisingly, didn't do anything. Instead, it just kept walking around the barn, almost as if it was patrolling the area. Both men were amazed. They couldn't go by themselves, too scared of what might happen. But they had this incredible footage of a creature they couldn't explain. Man hits drone. In a tense situation at the Lake Pia Barongo border in Kenya, a drone camera played a crucial role in an incident. While on a routine flight, the drone captured footage of an armed bandit. The drone, initially deployed for surveillance, became an essential tool in monitoring the situation from a safe distance. Well, the footage provided by the drone was not only surprising, but also invaluable for local authorities, offering real-time insights into activities in this remote region. This incident underscored the increasing importance of drones in enhancing security measures, capable of revealing hidden dangers and assisting in maintaining peace in vulnerable areas. Ghost-like figure. Flying a drone over a graveyard at night? Sounds spooky, right? Well, that's exactly what this drone owner did, looking to give himself a good scare. But what he found was way more than he bargained for. The drone's flight started off smooth, gliding over tombstones and statues just like a scene from a horror flick. But then, things took a turn for the terrifying. Out of nowhere, a ghost-like see-through figure popped up by the fence. The chill factor hit the roof when this foggy shape floated up and vanished into the night. Since then, that ghost hasn't shown up again. And it's been years since that eerie encounter. Witch tree. Drone footage usually captures the unseen, but this time it revealed something truly unbelievable. In this encounter, a drone flying over a secluded area caught sight of a woman screaming on the top of a tree. This eerie scene sparked immediate curiosity and fear. Rumors quickly spread of a witch sighting, adding a layer of mystique to the footage. The woman's piercing screams, heard clearly through the drone's recording, sent chills down the spines of viewers. The community buzzed with theories and speculations. Was this an elaborate hoax, a person, or something out of a folklore tale? Sasquatch. These scoopy creatures even know how to play around with the drones. If you run into their place, it's time to head for the pickup, just like in this footage. In the thick woods, two men were testing their new drone, hoping to capture some cool nature shots. As they guided the drone through the trees, they spotted something unbelievable. A large brown Sasquatch casually strolling in the forest.
What the world? What is that?
The creature was covered in shaggy brown fur, seemed unfazed by the drone hovering nearby. They watched in awe as it walked with a lumbering gait, disappearing and reappearing between the trees. Mythical creature. In a field near Bolivia's Aurora City, local farmers already unsettled by strange events noticed something really eerie. It was a dark, two-legged figure that was stalking across the open field. This sighting came right after cows, llamas, and alpacas were found lifeless with strange neck wounds, fueling the legend. Farmers hastily erected fences to protect their animals. This wasn't just a local story anymore. Even in Mexico, tales of chupacabra strikes were emerging. People around there were really wondering who or what that figure was, but they still haven't figured it out. Shaking tree. This huge tree was weirdly shaking in the middle of the forest. So, was there a massive wild animal or Bigfoot behind this? I can't say for sure, but one thing's clear, the thing was unbelievably huge, because who else would be able to shake it like this? This video popped up on Instagram in 2020 and started an online debate, with everyone buzzing about what kind of powerful creature could shake a tree so wildly. Some say it's a bear, but bears don't usually do this. Or at least I haven't seen one doing it. So what's the deal? Whale carcass. A man flew his drone over the coast of Port Elizabeth, South Africa, only to witness this. And if that didn't surprise you, here's another whale that washed up on the beach of the small coastal town of Malakuta in eastern Australia. On August 23rd, this man sent his drone out and recorded this surprising footage. The whale had a rope tangled around its tail. It's not clear how it reached its end, but it looked like it might have gotten stuck in fishing gear, which could have made things really tough for it. And in the other clip, the whale was just lying there near the woods, and everyone thought it might be Migaloo, the famous white whale, but it wasn't. The man who filmed it said it probably got pushed onto the beach by a super high tide. Sometimes whales end up lifeless on beaches because they get lost, sick, or stuck in stuff like fishing nets. Earth's child. Drones are famous for giving us the most surprising sightings, and this one is no exception. Well, this is a statue in China that first seemed to look like an absolutely real baby. This huge 3D sculpture has attracted a large number of tourists from home and abroad. This 14-meter long and 4-meter tall artwork was created by a professor from Xingu University. This statue is meant to be a calling card urging mankind to protect the environment. Flying dragon. I always thought dragons were just make-believe until I stumbled upon this eerie video. It showed this ancient tower standing alone, and suddenly a massive winged creature appeared from behind it. It kinda looked like those dragons from Myth spitting fire and all, but the footage is too far away to get a good look. People brushed it off as a fake, but then a similar creature showed up in Spain's skies. That threw me for a loop. It's tougher to dismiss it now, isn't it? What's your take on the video? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Flying figure. A guy was just flying his drone around in New Zealand and caught this on camera. A glowing figure floating midair. It kinda looked like a person, but definitely wasn't someone flying around. The video sparked all sorts of wild guesses, but when experts took a look, they said it wasn't a person or some random flying object the drone stumbled upon. Turns out it was an unidentified alien creature. Yep, you heard that right. So, what do you think? Should we brace ourselves for an alien invasion, or do you have a different take on it? Bigfoot Hill. A drone flying over a remote forested area captured what seemed like the stuff of legends. It resembled a figure resembling Bigfoot. It was seen fearlessly leaping from one rocky outcrop to another, displaying an agility that left viewers in awe. The footage, almost surreal, sent waves of excitement and disbelief across the internet. People were baffled. Was this a clever hoax, or had they truly witnessed the elusive Bigfoot in action? Unidentified creature. An Egyptian mummy walking in the middle of the desert? Or an alien who lost his way? Seriously, what is this creature? Back in 2021, a team of adventurers caught this oddity on camera in a Portuguese desert. The humanoid figure was wandering around, and what really got people talking was its insanely long height. Watch how the tiny trees look in front of the giant Slender Man. Although the Bigfoot enthusiasts believe it was one, nobody could yet figure out what it was really, which makes this footage a bit more creepy. Dog rescued by drone. Sometimes a drone is more than just a flying camera. It can be a lifesaver, capturing moments that truly amaze. In this heartwarming rescue in Emsworth, England, a lost dog named Millie was saved in an ingenious way. He had gone missing 2 days earlier in Havant and was spotted wandering the muddy marshland by a drone. The rescue team knew they had to act fast, threatening Millie's safety. For the dog's safety, they attached a sausage to the drone and dangled it in front of Millie to coax her out of the dangerous mudflats. And luckily, the plan worked. She was eventually found and joyfully reunited with her owner. Food delivery. In a remarkable act of kindness near the La Palma volcano, drones became unexpected heroes for several starving dogs. Trapped and ash-covered, these emaciated canines faced a dire situation. However, hope arrived from above as two local companies stepped in with a creative solution. They began using drones to deliver much-needed food and water to the stranded dogs, ensuring their survival amidst the volcanic chaos. These aerial deliveries provided a lifeline for the dogs, sustaining them until they could be safely airlifted out of the danger zone. Moose sheds antlers. In the serene forest of Canada, a drone captured a rare moment in nature. This footage was taken by an anonymous wildlife enthusiast and showed a majestic moose in a quiet, snowy clearing. In a spectacular display, the moose shook its head and both of its grand antlers fell off. Well, that is a natural process in the moose's life cycle. The video quickly garnered attention, enchanting viewers with the raw beauty and simplicity of nature. It was a powerful reminder of the wonders hidden in the wild, often unseen, but sometimes captured in a stroke of luck by modern technology. Paddy field elephants. A drone owner randomly flew his drone in Yunnan, China, just to capture this. A herd of elephants lying down to sleep. Why was it weird? It's because elephants don't usually lie down to sleep. And they did this here only to protect the calf from wandering off after waking up. Even though experts say elephants can sleep both lying down and standing up, Watching them together surrounding the calf was definitely a sight to witness. They usually stand for safety in the wild, remaining vigilant against predators. Another reason is that as elephants are heavy animals, lying down may hurt some of their organs. Eagles catch. Whether it's an animal in their path or a drone buzzing in their airspace, eagles show they can take down just about anything that invades their territory. They're a real hazard for unmanned aerial vehicles. Here's what usually goes down. An eagle spots a drone flying around from afar. It either sees it as a threat or as some strange prey hanging in the sky. The eagle then zoomed in at full speed, colliding with the drone. In these aerial showdowns, the drones don't stand a chance and end up crashing to the ground. Reindeer migration. Sometimes stuff seems pretty ordinary, but a drone shot makes the real stuff seem really surprising. Just like this clip of reindeer migrating. This local man used his drone to film this rare sight. He caught hundreds of reindeer moving together like a big flowing wave across snowy Scandinavia. It's their big trip they take every year, led by local herders. It's a rare sight, like watching a bunch of birds flying together. Hide and seek. Well, this one is really epic. This time caught on camera was a playful chase between a drone and an elderly man. His initial reaction to the drone's lens was one of curious amusement, but instead of hiding, he playfully turned it into a game of hide and seek, ducking behind cars as the drone playfully pursued him. The fun escalated when the man threw a stone into the air, causing the drone to back off. This left me wondering, was this just a spontaneous game, or was he trying to evade something? The entire encounter was lighthearted, yet mysterious, leaving us to ponder what exactly the man was up to in the video's final moments. Animal shadows. Ever see something a drone recorded and think, no way, I can't believe my eyes? Happens all the time, doesn't it? And if not, watch this. And if this is not enough for you, this will surely make you agree. In Tibet, China, there's this huge open area where this drone captured something. This bunch of kangs running across the grasslands. And these elephants, this is definitely not something that you see normally. But because the drone's camera wasn't super clear, the animals look kind of mixed up with their shadows. This made a really interesting and kind of confusing picture. It was hard to tell what was real and what was just a shadow. Monster spotted. Don't get fooled, it's not what it seems. This isn't just a video of water flowing, there's actually a hidden monster in there. A British guy was kayaking on Loch Ness, hoping to get a cool drone shot of the nearby forest, but as he flew his drone, he noticed something weirder in the water. Was it a monster or just a big fish? He wasn't sure, but he was totally freaked out. He hurried back to the shore, and guess what? On his way home, he saw it. This massive creature with a huge flat body and a really long tail just near the shore before it disappeared back into the water. Parachute. So NASA found some cool stuff on Mars, like pieces of a spaceship that crashed there. This isn't just any spaceship, it's the one that took the Perseverance rover to Mars last February. Guess what? When it landed, it totally smashed up. There's this wild photo NASA shared showing all the broken metal bits scattered around. But get this, the parachute, the thing that was supposed to slow it down, is still in one piece. Isn't that weird? It's like everything else broke except for the parachute. It's pretty awesome to see these space wreckages right from Mars. A live scarecrow. Open fields are usually for crops to grow and not for the freakish beings. But this drone captured something otherwise.
Yo, that's what I was gonna say. It's a scarecrow.
It's probably just a scarecrow.
Yeah, look, it's not even moving.
What seems to be like an alive scarecrow first, later revealed as a guy with a pitchfork, standing still like a statue. They freaked out when he suddenly went wild, swinging the pitchfork around. They kept guessing, like, is he a mad farmer or something?
Watch out! Ashton, look down!
They were totally spooked, especially thinking about going into that tall cornfield themselves. It was all kinds of creepy, and they were just trying to keep the drone away from him, worried he might come after them or something.
Yo, don't get too close, don't get too close.
Innocent villager. Ever curious about how a drone's first meetup with people goes down? Well, from this I definitely mean the innocent one, and if yes, then there is the answer for you. This innocent villager watched the drone for the first time in his life without even having a single clue of this new invention. When they had a close encounter, the man got really scared. He literally started to pull it down, considering it might be a UFO or some supernatural thing. Bear chasing bike. In Whitefish, Montana, a mountain biker got the scare of a lifetime. He was zooming down a trail when a black bear decided to join the race. Imagine moving as fast as you can with a bear hot on your heels. That's exactly what happened. Watch for yourself. The biker probably never biked that fast before. It's a wild reminder that when you're out in nature, you're not always alone. And sometimes, your unexpected biking buddy might just be a bear. Humanoid figure. A group of friends were cruising through this ghost town when one guy saw something wild. Up on a cliff, there was this massive thing that looked like a mix of an alien and a human.
It's a person, dude.
The man tried to get a closer look with his camera, but it was too far to get a clear shot. And the more he zoomed in, the weirder it looked. If it was a Sasquatch, why wasn't it moving? And if you're just like the rest of the people, think that it was just a tree, you will be surprised to know that the tree disappeared the very next day, when the guy visited the eerie place again. So what was it?
That's where it was yesterday.
I'll leave it up to you guys to decide. And now let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. This image was sent to us by a subscriber. Similarly, if you ever wish to know more about an image you come across, just send it to us. Who knows? We might even feature it in one of our videos. White color, eerie features, and strange appearance. This image defines the stuff of nightmares. This bizarre creature with abnormally long legs and pointed ears is spotted heading into the river. However, the image's resolution is too low, making it difficult for paranormal investigators to identify this strange creature. When you try to make out what it is, it's kind of a mystery. Some people called it a faun, which is a mythical creature that is supposed to have half of the body of a man and half of a goat, and also contains 2 special horns, and the facial features of it. So really, a faun? Or the drone accidentally discovered a new species? Let me know what you guys think of it. See you next time.